Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to continue with This Is the Police. I am absolutely in love with this game right now and I just want to play more of it. So we're gonna dive in head first straight into day 10. Representative of Orthodox Church may appear in Freiburg. Local resident denounces mayor for theft of antique necklace. Ooh. City unemployment rate drops below 1%. Day 10, 7 a.m. Please be advised, we are unhappy with the efficiency of the Freiburg Police Department. We're cutting the department's budget. Ooh. You lose one job slot. Shite. Price. Bye. Oh, Vandal flunked all their exams and bought this onto the badge. Vandal, you suck. Oh, I wasn't in time. Richard Vandal is today a hero, having pulled a drowning Senator Wallace Green from the river. I don't know what this is. The municipality, on the senator's recommendation, has decided to reward this outstanding officer. The ceremony is scheduled for July 27th and the event will be open to the press, as well as Mr. Green's family, who wish to personally thank the police. Make sure nothing unusual happens to this officer, so he will be able to attend the ceremony and receive his medal without complications. Okay, I can do that. Attempted murder. Hey, what's this? A paddy wagon. Sometimes your officer will arrest only one or two criminals, but when you're taking down a whole group, it's better to bring a paddy wagon. A truly professional staff can cope without the need of special transport, but most officers prefer a paddy wagon. When the situation calls for it too bad, the department doesn't have the money for one. Okay. Attempted murder in the suburb. An ice cream van struck a schoolboy. The ambulance arrived quickly, but the boy was declared dead on the scene. The nearby residents are enraged and demand justice for the driver of the van. He's currently holed up inside the ambulance while the paramedics try to reason with the crowd. The situation is quickly spiraling out of control. Yancey! Oh, I can do more requests. Officer slot. I don't necessarily need a detective slot, I don't think. And let's do a... well, let's just do it all. Let's see what happens. The Sands need help. Christopher G. Sand. Jack, some black gangster hit one of our shops. It's too much for us to deal with right now. Can you help? I can't. I won't.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
Whoa, the situation is more serious than we request reinforcement. Austin, Asano, and Tsubaki. You guys go there as backup and hope no one dies. Jack, we have something going down today at the courthouse at half past 6. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think $6 should be enough for such a request. It's not good weather outside. It is in real life. It's beautiful. I just have my window closed and turn the lights on blue. So let's turn them into red. Nah, I don't like red. Green. Purple? Sure. Henry Sand. Mr. Boyd, I manage a large fleet of vehicles. I want to organize a workshop for my new drivers. They have to learn how to behave on the road, so your patrolman will never ever need to look twice at our cars. Nah, don't trust that. Please send out 3 of your best officers the road all day with my people and explain the intricacies of traffic flow and police monitoring. I have about problems your department faces, particularly your obsessive fleet of police vehicles. I will be happy to donate a paddy wagon. If I get a paddy wagon out of it, I think it's useful. But I forgot we have a noise it's a noise complaint. An elderly man called the police station reporting that terrible scream may have been coming from the sawmill for over an hour. The hell's going on? What a guy. Got to do a little sleep around here. You better go check it out. I don't have an officer right now. Come on, I do have now. Yancey, go with Austin and Asano. Attempt murder, report. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. How it should be done. Henry Sand. Oh wait, Henry Sand. He's a drug dealer, of course. We're done for the day. Meanwhile, Mr. Sand dropped off a brand new paddy wagon. It's a nice piece of equipment. Too good for the idiots will be packing inside. Oh yeah, now I get it. Henry Sand. Why didn't that click with me? Oh well. So they're done for the day, and we got a paddy wagon. So let's hope no serious crime will be committed right now. The sawmill is surrounded by a 9-foot fence and the gates are locked from the inside. Shouts can be heard from within. Let's just break the gate open. A man is threatening a young boy with a circular saw. The man is screaming hysterically. Where's the gun? Fender caught. Officer unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Good, good, good. Now get back really quickly, you guys, because I don't have any cops right now. I only have a SWAT team and a paddy wagon. Homicide at the courthouse. During sentencing, a serial killer by the name of Albert Ramirez seized the gun from the holster of the court. Don't know. And after shooting several witnesses, barricaded himself inside the courtroom. A young stenographer has been taken hostage. Okay, I'm gonna just wait until my 3 cops are back. I want to send Yancy, Tsubaki, Asano, Austin, and a SWAT team. Homicide, report. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Good. Disappointed, Christopher G. Oh, that was the courthouse thingy. Whoops. We don't know why I did it, but we hope you had a good reason. Don't forget we are friends. We don't want any more trouble. Whoopsie doopsie. Day 11. Swell drug dealer invade Freeburg. All City Hall employees award company cars for personal use. Freeburg the host semi-finals of Youth Hockey League. Oh, we got a lot of request results, but first I want to go to Birch and I want to fire you because you suck. Race. Cannot meet that. Ray, SWAT upgrade. Nope. Nope. And nope. Something strange. Leaving work, Jack got sight of a leaving work, Jack got sight of a scarecrow over there to its eyes. The handle is engraved with the letter S. So this is a threaten of sand, I believe. I don't know what it's for, though.
11 in progress.
Trespassing on a farm. Bill Buckler reported that 2 individual unidentified men snuck onto his farm and set fire to the barn. As the call came in, the 2 criminals were attempting to gain entry into the house. Bailey with Gordon.
We've got a situation here.
There are no signs of criminals near the house. The front door has been broken down and shadows lurk inside. Go to the back door.
811 complete.
Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Good. And now get back here.
Progress.
Theft at the Everyday Mall. A drug addict attempted to hide an expensive bottle of liquor under his jacket. When he was caught, he began to throw a fit. I think that Petska can handle this on his own. Quiet days are also nice. Sad needs help. Jack, one of our new guys, tried to rape our accountant. We locked him up in a hotel room, but he's threatening to hand the whole organization over the police. I think it's time he talks to police officers face to face. Fuck it, Gordon.
911.
Theft report. Petska, offender caught, officer unharmed. He's good. Like, him and Bailey are 2 very good officers. I need to keep them safe. We have an assault with a deadly weapon in a parking lot. A woman reports that she saw a skinhead attacking a dark-skinned valet, striking him around the legs, yelling, "I'll beat you till you're dead, freak. No shit, I'm gonna do it." She believes she saw a pistol sticking out of the skinhead's belt. Samedi, go with Bailey and Petska. Assault with a deadly weapon. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Very good job, guys. Very good job. Suburb. Attempted robbery. 8-year-old Kevin is at home alone, hiding under the bed. Unknown persons are gathered outside the apartment door. Sure, I'm gonna just send Vandal and Gordon. Sale of stolen goods. Report. We've got 3 new frames. Yeah, because this one wouldn't work because he doesn't have a bodyguard. Bailey and Backman will be... No, Bailey and Petska. Now I get it. So you need to start you need to start the investigation in time, put enough detectives on it so you can get frames really quickly, and then use the frames to fucking do it. Okay. I didn't get it. Sale of stolen goods. Offender caught. Nice. Case closed. You were able to arrest all suspects. Close. So what now? Eliminate the gang. You destroyed this gang. Good. And I get 20,000. Nice. Okay, so that's how we do this. Let's end the day. Yeah, you guys can all come in tomorrow again. Hey, new storyline.
In my new role as corrupt official, I had to give up some of my favorite habits. I couldn't turn off my phone when my head ached. Couldn't sleep till noon on Saturday and let the rest of HQ take up the slack. No more days off to go fishing. But my weekly visit to the old Colony Club was more like tradition. One night a week, I absorbed cigar smoke, the vague smell of alcohol, the stench of urine, all mixed with toxic levels of old drunken belches. Same picture it was 30 years ago. Tradition's gotta be honored. And to stay faithful to the tradition, you've got to respect the standard rituals. When you're about to roll out of the club, you need to take a deep breath and count to 100. If your stomach doesn't do a backflip, you should be good to make it home. This time I only got up to 60. I was interrupted.
Why? You look even better than you do on TV.
There's nothing more impolite than approaching people in the alley at the old Colony. This is the most private place in the city. All who enter here dirty their shoes with the most elite stream of vomit in Freeburg. This asphalt has been blessed by judges, lawyers, artists, businessmen, and all our politicians. Takes a lot of balls to crash the party. My head was a drunken haze, but I knew who he was. A cartoon gangster suit straight out of Dick Tracy. Fancy voice, fruit cologne, sassy strut. That's how the newspapers described Vikas Varga, rising star in Freeburg's criminal underworld. He appeared out of nowhere, and with the support of the local punks, Varga broke all the old rules of organized crime. He killed those who could not be killed, traded what could not be traded, and robbed those who could not be robbed. In just a single month, this man had gathered an incredible amount of power.
Nice.
He's been called everything from a clown to a madman to a criminal genius, and more often than not, he's called a low-class upstart short on ideas. But if Vargas was one of the old crime bosses, he'd have been cut into pieces and fed to the river. Look past this guy's arrogance, and there's something about him. The city is still deciding what to do with him. Meanwhile, he's burning down the houses of old city mobsters. Not the best time to talk, Mr. Varga.
Well, you know my name. I'm flattered, although not very surprised, to be honest. I might be a little short on manners. Like they say in your fair city, with the right manners, you can go anywhere. Well, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay right here.
Even the criminal world needs manners, Mr. Varga. And one of them is this. Don't interfere with a drunken cop who's trying to take a shit and puke at the same time.
Oh, you exaggerate. But is Freeburg always so gentle with its officers? You've been a bit roughed up lately.
I see you already know Freeburg quite well, Mr. Varga.
Well, I love to learn and look around. But I do know that the inhabitants of this fair city should be friends, Jack. Maybe it's true I don't have the best manners. After all, it's only polite for friends to share their phone numbers. This city of yours moves so fast. I feel like I'm hooked on amphetamines all over again. You wake up in the morning full of ideas, and by nightfall, you've all had each other killed. So don't wait too long to call. I don't mind if you're drunk. It's all the more fun. I'll be stoned myself, most likely. Hell, I'm a little stoned right now. It's the only way to live in this place. I like your city, Jack. I'm here to stay.
If it weren't for the phone number written on my arm, I probably wouldn't have remembered the conversation in the morning. But there was no reason to worry. I'd be getting a reminder soon.
Okay, so that's the other mob boss, I believe. Day 12, July 26. Greek priest to be appointed head of Freiburg Orthodox Church. Orthodox priest bribes mayor. Bribe mayor. Chinese gang operating under Boyd's nose for years. Well, no. Hey, more stuff.
My morning ritual was plagued by the smell of Vickers Vargas' fruity cologne. It was like the sharp citrus scent was chasing me around the house, as if Vickers was right there in my living room. When I finally realized the smell was coming from a big basket of oranges, it didn't put me any more at ease. I'd opened my door to lots of threatening mail, evidence of criminal wrongdoing, even a dead ferret or two. But fruit? Never. You the fruit guy?
Excuse me?
Was it you that brought the basket of oranges?
Nah, it was here when I arrived.
Fine. So who are you?
Today, I'm your driver.
And where are we driving?
To work.
That's it?
Yeah, we have to make an important stop along the way.
Where?
The ranch.
What
Sans
ranch?
guy.
Just the ranch.
Fine. The morning seemed surreal, and I took in the magic. Why wreck it with meaningless chatter? As my tight-lipped chauffeur drove an hour through God knows where, I started to feel like I was in the middle of a bad dream, probably lying bloody and concussed in the alley behind the old Colony Club, my nose buried in a rotten orange peel. But no, this was no dream. The silence was real, the sound of the engine was real, the dust was real enough too. And there was the ranch over the horizon. It all seemed familiar. The Sand family's overbearing mansion has been the talk of the headlines for decades, but few have managed to get closer than a few miles. I guess I'm just lucky.
Just lucky. Sand.
I didn't know you took private meetings, Mr. Sand.
Only if I expect good company.
I'm surprised my company ranks at all.
Today, yes. Today is a special day.
So it seems.
Do you often go to the old Colony Club, Jack?
Every week.
Meet any interesting people there?
As a rule, no.
Sometimes you make a date, right? Sometimes make new friends.
Sometimes, I guess. But that's not why I go.
And why?
I consider it a hobby.
A hobby. Do you know anything about my hobbies?
Well, judging by the half-dozen animal skins I stepped on walking over here, it's not much of a reach to say you like hunting.
Love it. Well, I say that now. It seemed so tedious when I was a child. Took ever so long. But now I'm older. I've developed a new talent.
What talent is that?
Patience. The will to wait for the right moment. Let's say you want a deer. You know, you deserve it. You've even decided what dishes its meat will go to and where you'll mount its horns. But to get that deer, you've got to wait. To sit in the bushes and stay nice and quiet. Professional hunters will tell you that the hunt is a rare craft. There are many rules. It's shrouded in mystery and ancient skill. Well, that's all complete nonsense. To get a deer, you just sit on the sidelines for a long enough time, pinpoint the moment when it's finally time to shoot. I learned the talent, Jack. But not like you, oh, Jack. You truly are the master.
I don't understand.
Oh, come on, Jack. I know about the 500,000. I know your plan. Kendrick told me everything.
Bastard.
Needless to say, I'm impressed. While some people learn to hold their breath for minutes on end and not to rustle the leaves too loudly, why you decided to just become the foliage. You turned yourself into a bush, surrounded by deer who've been so fruitfully multiplying for decades. But all this time you've held your rifle at the ready. Forgive an old man his imagery, Jack. I've the heart of a poet, I confess.
Look, I don't know what was said between you and Kendrick, but it sounds like you got it wrong.
Oh, I think I understand everything just fine. And I think we understand each other quite well. Jack, in the coming war, we'll make excellent partners.
What war?
I was going to
One
say,
war
what
falls
war?
upon every generation. My grandfather drove out the Ambersons back when he was 27. My father destroyed that psychopath gangster Maurice Bell when he was a sprightly 30. At 69, I'd begun to think my war had passed me over. But my time has come at last.
Let me guess,
Tomorrow,
Vargas?
Vicus Varga declares war, and I'm obliged to answer.
So, we're talking about Varga now.
I don't know how he thinks. I don't even know whether he plans his actions or not. I can't divine his purpose. Hell, I don't even know where he comes from. He's a man not of our breed, wouldn't you say? But when he arrived here, I invited him in, told him we could work together. An official invitation penned in my own hand and written on some very expensive paper. And can you imagine his reply? A fruit basket. What sense can be made of such a message?
I guess it means whatever you want it to.
Precisely.
I'm late for work, Mr. Sand.
You know, Jack, I could just give you $500,000 right now, cash, whatever denominations you like. But I would never insult you so. If I went stalking my prey for so many years, I wouldn't want someone else to shoot it for me. I understand you, Jack. And I'll never ask you for anything that's contrary to your nature. Just think about our conversation. Think about it. And call me.
So, soon we'll have a war on our hands? Well, that sucks. Between Sand and Varga. But we don't know anything about Varga. So the fruit basket came from his ass? What does that even mean? Oh, what now?
Like I said, it's a whole new life, and I've had to give up some old habits. One of them, keeping away from things that don't concern me. Now I can't afford the luxury. This spotlight I'm under, concerns is all I got.
Oh. We're gonna help Varga or we're gonna help Sand? To be honest, I am more threatened by Sand, so I'm gonna help Sand.
Tell him it's Boyd.
So we're gonna we are going to help Sand. Here's your week's salary. Thank you very much. Tomorrow's gonna be the day. Don't let anything happen to him until then. So tomorrow is his big day, and we are gonna help Sand destroy Varga. I don't know how I feel about this one. We received a call from the club manager who said that the brawl broken out in the main hall, involving over 20 men. Securities are keeping back, but some of the combatants are carrying knives. Several wounded are already lying on the dance floor. No one knows when the man broke out. Definitely send. I'm gonna just send the paddy wagon and the SWAT because I can, and I'm gonna send Yancey, Powers, Austin, and Asano. So we have 4 officers for like 2 or 3 other crimes. I can send God Bomber, of course. And I can send Birdie.
412 in progress.
Assault in the suburb. 2 teens walking their dog got into an argument, and eventually one of them unleashed the dog on the other. Police were called by a girl who was riding her bicycle nearby. Tsubaki. Massive fight. Report. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. They did swimmingly. Assault in the suburb. A boy is struggling on the ground, barely holding off an angry dog that's trying to grab him by the throat. To be honest, no, fire shots in the air won't work, so pull on the dog's collar. Dog let the boy escape and its owner started to flee. Just run after him. Offender escaped, officers unharmed. It's a quiet day. It's already 5 p.m. and nothing much has happened. Attempted murder at St. John's. Linda Howard. Her words slurred said the dentist paralyzed her face during her latest visit. The monster stuck me in with some kind of poison. Arrest him. I'm gonna send Austin an Asano, but it's probably a anesthesia for like an operation, so it's probably a false alarm. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. These guys are good. Hey! Officer found non-automatic weapons at the crime scene. What do you want to do with them? Ooh. Bring them to the police station. Then murder. The girl was injected with normal painkillers. See? Just some fucking normal anesthesia or whatever the stuff is called in English. Gewoon verdoving. So, it's a too quiet day. Something's gonna happen.
1011 B.
Terrorism? An ice cream vendor noticed a suspicious black bag which has been lying unsupervised on the bench for the past few hours. It's a lot of people again. Yancy, Powers, Kochi. Oh, I fucked that up. And Birdie and God Bomber. I'm gonna just send every... I mean, terrorism, that's fucked up.
We've got a situation
Officer arrived on the scene
here.
and observed that there's something moving inside the bag. If it's moving, it's probably... Open the bag.
1011 B.
Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. I mean, if it's moving, it's not a bomb. It's probably just like a dog or something. I guess it just was a quiet day. Let's end the day. Let's see, how many people do I have? 2, 4. I want Powers to work tomorrow and Yancy to work tomorrow. Just in case. I fucked that up. Francis Kendrick won't succeed. Jack Boyd, no, because he's dead. Corin Monument to be demolished by Summer's End. City administration to finance dance festival. Well, we'll see if my mistake of the wrong team will be punishable in the next episode. But I want to thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, leave a like. And I will see you in the next episode of This is the Police. See you then. Bye-bye.